Good morning, YouTube. My name is Amos Bro. For this video, we're going to do a few things. We're going to discuss, if I talk about news, my procedure when I talk about it, or blog about it. And we're also going to be talking about how 2014's going currently as we sit here, and how 2015 is looking. Because, man. Okay, first thing, let's discuss my procedure when I do a news story. If I'm talking about an anime series getting, or a manga getting published here in the US, or a new anime series or season coming out, this is the way it usually goes. First, I usually hear about it from somebody on Tumblr, because I'll reblog a post about it. Then, just to make sure they're not jerking my chain, because Tumblr's sometimes good for that, I'll go on Wikipedia, in the Wikipedia article for that particular series, and look up in the sidebar, and usually in the anime section for it, I'll look to make sure that there is news about it. And hopefully there's a citation next to it so I can click on the link. If there is, then I'll read the article and go, alright. Because it's very often to fall into a troll, it's very easy to fall into a troll trap. Especially on Tumblr, because sometimes they'll want things to happen that you know almost reasonably aren't going to happen. It's just the way it is. Sometimes they mean well and they think they know things, and then you go and you look up the article and you're like, well, I just fell for the biggest piece of bait on the planet. But as somebody who does live blogging for his animes and who reports on this stuff, I try to do it with some degree of accuracy. And also for my reviews, I do my very best to make sure that I give you as much as I can without spoiling anything. This also goes back to that video I made about spoiler alerts. Now, with that being said, and by the way, everything I just mentioned, that leads into something we're going to be talking about here in a minute when it comes to an anime. But first, let's talk about the remainder of 2014 here. We have a sequel manga for Tokyo Ghoul being run right now. Remember, the original one just ended, and it's actually coming out here in the US June or July. I forget the exact month. But I believe it's Viz is going to be publishing it. And I can't wait because I actually want to read the whole story. And we're going to be getting a second season for the anime in 2015 in January. The thing is, I've read it's an original story. Not one follows the actual manga, basically, is how I interpret that. So, if that's the case, I wonder how the fandom's going to feel, considering we know how they treated season 2 of Black Butler, where they pretty much treat it like it doesn't exist, which is sad because it's actually my favorite season of the 3 so far. Book of Circus, it's actually my second favorite. You've seen my review for it, I'm sure. So we have that coming out. We also know that Kuroko no Basket is getting a sequel manga in December, but it's also getting season 3 here, as far as the anime goes, in March. And also in March, from what I've seen, Ace of the Diamond ends in that same month. So one's going to end, the other's going to resume. Kind of funny how that works out. We're also getting, well, I'll save that for last, because that's kind of, to me, the big deal. We're also, of course, getting season 3 of Utena Prince-sama. And I must correct something here. I had said there's going to be a 4th season already in 2016. apparently the Wikipedia article has been amended, and so is the sidebar. They're now saying it's only a season 3 as of this point. So one of two things could have happened. Somebody reported about the 4th season in error, or there is going to be a 4th season, but they want to make sure it's absolutely going to be reported on, so they have a citation to put in Wikipedia. We also know that there's going to be, next year, the movie for Psycho-Pass, which should be interesting. And somebody actually mentioned, should they see Psycho-Pass, the series? And I said, of course. Just know that the further you go into the series, it's going to be kind of brutal towards the end. And the person actually thanked me, which I thought was pretty cool. So you got that movie coming out. Now let's back up here. Because K-Project fandom is going to shit themselves. That's all I'm saying. Check this out. So, apparently there was a panel recently, and it was announced that there's going to be a release of Missing Kings on DVD. Whether or not, I'm hoping that means there's going to be a North American release also. Because I want to see the movie. Bad. You have no idea how bad I want to see it. I was praying somehow the movie would have come out here in New Jersey, and maybe me and my grandma could have gone to see it, because I would have loved to have seen it and show her why I love the series so much. And I've also heard, by the way, that the animation was a step up from the original anime series. I was sitting there thinking, that was beautiful enough. You mean to tell me that this is even better? Okay. So you got that. You're going to have a characters full album coming out. That's awesome. And then I read that in 2015 there's going to be a second season, apparently. What the fuck? Seriously? A second season? If if the animation is like what I'm hearing it was from the movie, we're talking some GOAT stuff here, some greatest of all time, possibly. I'm just saying, because I personally have loved what K-Project did in its original 13 episode run. When I watched that on DVD for the first time. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and rewatch it for my blog in the coming weeks. So, yeah. And I also have read something which I thought was really interesting. Apparently, this goes back to my thing about finding out news articles. There's also an article going around on the Wikipedia page for Brothers Conflict. In that article, or in the anime section, it reads that in 2017 there's going to be a new season of Brothers Conflict, and it's supposed to be allegedly 24 episodes. To give you an idea how big that would be, most Otomi series that I've seen, or even some BL series, their maximum episode run is about 12-13 episodes. If we're getting, in 2017, a 24 episode season, that's like double, that's like 2 seasons worth of Brothers Conflict. But that makes me ask this question also. What are they going to do with it? Because, think about this, they've already run the OVA for, excuse me for a second, they've already run the OVA where she chose the brother she was going to be with. They're doing an OVA for Christmas, and they're doing one for Valentine's Day. Okay, so they basically have done three, or they're going to have done three. So my question's going to be this: what are you going to do if you do? You know what I mean? If you do a essentially 2-season run of Brothers Conflict. If you do 24 episodes, okay? How are you going to fill it? I want to see this. My interest has been piqued significantly. But here's my problem, okay? I haven't really seen anything on the Brother Conflict Twitter, and there is one. I haven't seen anything on Anime News Network yet, or I haven't seen anything on any other website that covers anime that shows that there's going to be officially a season. So this tells me one of two things. Somebody's pulling the greatest troll job ever and fool the entire fandom, or because of the fact that it's not scheduled till 2017, they're not really going to start revealing anything about it until maybe next year, maybe 2016. We have literally almost a 3-year wait till season 2. Right now, and even the Brothers Conflict Wiki, which I've checked, they don't have anything on it. They just have even said right now there's a rumor that's untrue that they're going to be doing the season. So, there's a lot of information coming up, and it's going to be interesting to see, you know, with all the stuff that is coming out now and next year, if this rumor is true about 2017 for Brothers Conflict, maybe they are holding off till 2017 because they know that between now and then, because you remember you're also going to have in the near future a second season for Attack on Titan, a series we have not covered yet. So, god damn, I'm out of breath just trying to talk about it all. That's how big all this news is here. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. The only thing I can say is, buckle up, friends, because this is going to be one hell of a ride from today through the next year, and even now into 2017, when apparently we're going back to Sunrise to see what my brothers are up to in 2017. Let me ask you this question, my friends. Now that I'm trying to catch my breath, is out of any of those, is there any series you're looking forward to? Because I got news for you. I'm going to be busy next year with y'all. And I was expecting to be, but usually I would be till it wouldn't be till the summer. Looks like it's almost going to be the entire goddamn year already. Because, man, I know I'm doing that a lot, but seriously, jeez. Anywho, I will talk to you all on Tuesday because we begin the road trip to Sayatome Academy tonight. We are going to be starting with Free Iwatobi Swim Club, and that review comes up on Tuesday. Next week, it is Diabolic Lovers, back to the Iwatobi Swim Club for Eternal Summer, and then Amnesia, and even Return to Cave Project, but that one will be a Tumblr exclusive. You all have a great night, and I will talk to you all later. Later, gang.